There's something magnetic about the Sigma, something that pulls you in without even trying. Maybe you've felt it too, that quiet yet undeniable attraction, that pull toward a lifestyle that seems different from the rest. You're not alone in this feeling. Because there's a reason you're drawn to the Sigma way of living. Something deep inside you recognizes it, and maybe, just maybe, it's calling you to explore further. You've seen the Sigmas in your life, or maybe even just heard about them. They move differently, don't they? There's this calm confidence that radiates from them, like they don't have to prove anything to anyone. They don't need to speak loudly or even say much at all. But there's an energy about them, a silent strength that draws people in. You've noticed it. And maybe, just maybe, you've felt that same pull yourself, wondering what makes them tick. It's the allure of independence, of being someone who doesn't follow the crowd, someone who defines their own path and walks it with unshakable certainty. It's a lifestyle that speaks to those who crave freedom, who refuse to be boxed into predefined roles. They're not the type to follow the rules, because their very nature is to set their own, to carve out a space in the world that's uniquely theirs. And there's something about that that feels right to you, like it's the life you've been quietly yearning for. You've probably spent so much of your life trying to fit in, trying to meet others' expectations and live up to societal standards. But deep down, you've always known that there's more to life than just being another face in the crowd. You've probably asked yourself at some point, is this it? Is this all there is? That nagging feeling that there's something greater out there waiting for you, something that calls to you with a voice only you can hear. It's that Sigma lifestyle that's beckoning you, and it's not just the independence that attracts you. It's the way Sigmas handle themselves. They don't seek attention, yet they have it wherever they go. They don't push to be in the spotlight, but somehow, the spotlight finds them. They carry themselves with such poise, such grace, and people can't help but take notice. It's this quiet power that resonates with you because deep down you know that this is how you want to move through the world, not shouting to be heard but simply being. Sigmas have mastered the art of walking alone, and yet they're not lonely. They've found peace within themselves. A deep contentment that comes from knowing who they are and what they stand for. This kind of self-assurance is magnetic, and it's not something that can be faked. It's something that has been earned through years of introspection, of learning to trust themselves and their instincts. And the more you think about it, the more you realize, this is the kind of person you've always wanted to become. You might be wondering, how do they do it? How do they remain so grounded, so true to themselves, even when the world around them seems chaotic? The answer lies in their understanding of their own value. Sigmas don't rely on others for validation. They don't need praise or recognition to know they are worthy, and this level of self-worth, this unshakable belief in themselves, is what makes them so compelling. They don't seek approval, and in doing so, they command respect. But it's not just about being independent or confident. It's about understanding your worth and refusing to settle for anything less than what you deserve. Sigmas know this, and it's what makes them so attractive. You've probably felt it yourself, that desire to be more, to live on your own terms, to stop seeking outside validation and start creating your own path. And the truth is, this allure of the Sigma lifestyle isn't just about what they do, it's about who they are. It's about the way they live with intention, and how they remain unfazed by the opinions of others. You've probably also noticed that the Sigma way is quiet. It's not about making noise or putting yourself out there for all to see. It's about knowing when to speak and when to stay silent. It's about understanding that your presence is enough, and that sometimes, silence speaks louder than words. This is where you begin to realize that being a Sigma isn't about pushing. It's about allowing things to unfold naturally. It's about trusting the process and letting life come to you. You've spent so much time in the hustle, constantly trying to prove your worth, but the Sigma approach flips that on its head. They know that their worth is not something to be earned. It's something innate, something that cannot be taken away. And this is where you begin to understand that the Sigma lifestyle is not just for a select few. It's for anyone who is willing to break free from the chains of society's expectations and step into their own power. So, as you sit back and reflect on the allure of the Sigma, you realize that it's not about being perfect. It's not about having it all together. It's about embracing who you are at your core and being unapologetic about it. You see now that the Sigma lifestyle isn't some unattainable ideal. It's a way of living that anyone can choose. And the more you think about it, the more you realize that you've been drawn to this way of life because it aligns with your deepest desires. Desires for freedom, self-reliance, and purpose. As you begin to understand the Sigma way, you feel a shift within yourself. A quiet excitement building because now you know that the allure you feel is more than just a passing fascination. It's a sign, a call to action. And you're ready to answer. So, are you ready to embrace the Sigma lifestyle? Are you ready to step into your own power, to live life on your own terms, and to finally stop seeking validation from others? The choice is yours, and it starts with a single step towards the life you've always wanted. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, because you will learn tons of information in the next video.